Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the important and fundamental law of economics. This is law of diminishing marginal utility. So this concept is fundamental concept, and many other theories also followed this law of diminishing marginal utility. So this law of diminishing marginal utility analysis is very important concept in the managerial economics or the microeconomics or in the business economics. Okay, let's see what is inside the law. Actually, this theory is developed by the H Gossen. After this theory is refined by Alfred Marshall. That's why this theory is also called Gossen first law. According to this diminishing marginal utility theorem, if a consumer takes more and more units of a same commodity, the additional utility derived from an extra unit of the commodity goes on falling. That means if you consume continuously the particular units of product, the utility satisfaction that derived from the additional unit that go down. This is the important concept in the law of diminishing marginal utility. So this theory is based on some assumptions. The assumptions means if it's happening, the law will work. If it is not happening, the law will not work. So in the economic concept will say other things remaining constant, then the law will work. Like that, this law is based on some assumption. The first one, the law holds goods only when the process of consumption continues without any kind. That means you have to consume the particular product or goods and services without any gap, and the consumer's taste preferences are remain same. So there is no change in the preferences and taste of the particular consumer. The income of the person is constant. There is no changes in the income, and also there is no changes in the price of the particular commodity as well as the substitute commodity for the particular commodity. Then the consumer is assumed to be a rational person. That means he is not addicted to any but goods and services. So as a rational man, the rational consumer, he always want to maximize his total satisfaction. And this theory is based on the Cardinal approach theory. That means the utility satisfaction can be measured. The utility is measurable. So all the units of the commodity must be identical in all aspects like taste, quality, color, and size. The unit of consumption must be in standard units. For example, a cup of tea or the bottle of cool drinks or the number of apples. So this theory can be explained using this table. Here I have taken the apple as an example for this theory. So a person, he has 7 apples and he is in hungry. First he started to eat the first apple. He is already hungry. Now he started to eat the first apple. Definitely the satisfaction. You feel yourself. You are hungry. Now you are giving one apple. So how your satisfaction utility level will be there. That's why the utility from the first unit of apple is 20. Then total utility will be 20. Then he has started to eat second apple. Then the utility derived from the second apple, when we compare the first one, definitely it will be reducing according to this law. So it's numbered in the 15. So already he has 20 utility by consuming the first one, and additionally he is adding 15, and 20 plus 15, 35 total utility. and again he started to eat third apple. So from the third apple he is getting 10 utility. So already he has 35 plus 10 is equal to 45 is the total utility when we consuming the 3 apples. And he started to eat fourth apple. So from the fourth apple he is getting only 5 because of its level. Okay, the first apple he has maximum, and the second apple, third apple, fourth apple, definitely the marginal utility from the fourth apple will be decreasing. So he is only getting the 5 marginal utility. Already he has 45 plus 5, 50 is total utility. And again he started to eat the fifth apple. So according to this law, if you continuously eat the fifth apple also, you will not get any satisfaction out of this, the fifth apple. Just for the sake you will eat. So from the fifth apple he is not getting any satisfaction, only 0. Then the total utility 50 plus 0 is equal to 50. This is the maximum level. Up to this level, the total utility is increases. The marginal utility is diminishing up to the 0, but is positive. If you take the sixth apple, your marginal utility goes to negative, and the total utility start to decrease. And again, if you take seventh apple, again the marginal utility you will get only minus 10. This is the stage in a really you will try to you feel the vomiting senses because of it's over food. You cannot have it. Your stomach must be filling. So according to this law, if you continuously consume different unit of the same product, the marginal utilities goes down, the total utility will be increasing if the marginal utility is 0 up to the level. If this goes to negative, the total utility started to diminishing. So we can also explain using this diagram. The vertical line y-axis explain total utility and marginal utility. The vertical line y-axis indicate the total utility and marginal utility, and the horizontal line x-axis indicates the number of apple as consumed. The TU line, the line total utility line, the MU indicates the marginal utility line. So the both total utility and marginal utility start from the point 20. So until the marginal utility reaches 0, the total utility is increasing. Once the marginal utility come down to minus, the total utility started to down. So this is the fundamental concept in the law of marginal utility analysis. Okay students, I stop here. We will continue with the remaining aspect in the next class. Thank you so much. We will meet again in the next class. Okay students, today class we finished. Today we learned what about the law of diminishing marginal utility. Thank you so much. We will meet again with the new concept.